But sticking with the rupee, despite it opening at a record low of 80.28 against the dollar today, it is seen to be the best performing currency as opposed to the ringgit, the yuan and even the euro since February of this year. So in our special series, Fin Street, my colleague Abhishek explains how the rupee maintains this outperformance. Abhishek.
Let's focus on rupee, which is the best performing currency from Feb 2022 to now. This when compared to the likes of euro, ringgit or yuan. So forex reserves or foreign exchange reserves are the assets that are held by a nation's central bank or monetary authority. It is generally held in reserve currency, which is usually the dollar, and to a lesser degree to the euro, Japanese yen and pound sterling. So it is used to back the liabilities like the native currency being issued and also forex deposits which are deposited by financial institutions or the government with the central bank. So foreign exchange reserves are also a true barometer of central bank's reserve management to ensure that the central bank has control over adequate foreign assets to meet the nation's objectives. So the objectives may include providing a level of confidence to the market, backing the domestic currency, assisting the government to meet the forex needs as well as external debt obligations, while also maintaining a reserve for potential national disaster or emergencies to keep the value of the currency stable. And countries with a floating rate exchange use the system in terms of forex reserve to keep the value of their currency lower than the US dollar. Let's take a look into RBI and its bravado. So RBI has been managing the currency impact from the war between Russia and China or the current global macro situation that we are in. So India has seen a massive decline in its forex reserves over the last few months. In dollar terms, the forex reserves has declined by 12.8% from Feb 2022 to now. Value-wise, the forex reserve in India has declined from 632 billion US dollar that it was in Feb to now about 551 billion dollars as of 9 September 2022. The wonderful effect that this has had on rupee is the fact that rupee is the least depreciated currency. Rupee has depreciated only by 6.5% when compared to ringgit depreciating by 8.5% to the US dollar, or about close to 10% that yuan has seen the depreciation, and about 12.7% depreciation seen for euro versus the dollar from Feb to now. The impact of lower depreciation of rupee versus dollar is that lower currency depreciation helps in trying to curb the rise in inflation, as it helps in reducing the cost of imported goods and materials. It also has an impact on the availability of money for the government to spend, boost exports, as well as it can help to curb the trade deficit, and finally reduce sovereign debt burdens. Bottom line, exchange rate management helps in managing policy. Stronger currency relative to the rest of the world can actually boost imports, while it also aids in controlling inflation. So Indian rupee has been the best performing currency versus peers thanks to RBI's moves.
All right, Abhishek, thanks a lot for getting us that explainer.